What's happening? It's your partner Uno, better known as Lush, doing the damn thing. Back on the motherfucking Fresh Coast. I never left, ever west. Having a beautiful day, and I'm real excited because the Fresh Coast is back on so many levels now. Fresh Coast is something that's existed for so long. It's basically the collection of the highest, most highly respected, most competitive motherfuckers. Notice it said highest and highestly respected because they are high as fuck too. But motherfuckers that just kill it from this region, from Diego to the Bay, all the way up the coast. The nicest spitters in California. It doesn't matter whether it was in the WRCs, whether it was in different street tournaments, whether it was in Tourette's, whether it was in the West Coast Pit, Grind Time, King of the Dot, URL, the Jungle. As long as it's Fresh Coast, you feel me? As long as it embodies that true essence of what makes us, because it's our shit, unique, then that's, then that's it. And right, this event, this voice box event right here, which I have nothing to do with as far as the organizational end, had nothing to do with me, but it totally embodies everything I believe in, and it is pure Fresh Coast. And I'm super uber psyched on this shit. It's just the ultimate in stubbiness. Battle of the ZAE, courtesy of Voice Box Battles. Shout out my partner Chuck. Shout out Mr. My partner Mr. Wilson. That's Wilson, like Mr. Wilson. That's my guy, Nerdcore. All on a bitch. And Dirtbag Dan for bringing this to y'all. Everybody at Voice Box does a great job. They brought me out to Tucson once. Hope to go out again soon. I'm going to definitely be doing the fool in this function right here. These are all my partners. And I want to talk about the battles, doing a little prediction blog. Want to hype it up just so y'all know. December 8th in San Jose, Cali. Battle of the ZAE. Headlining, we got Dirtbag Dan versus Tantrum. And it's so crazy for me to speak on this because these are all my partners, you know what I mean? And but I'm going to be there front and center for all this shit, so I might as well. You're going to see my reactions. You're going to know who I think won, so wear that shit on my sleeve. Dirt right now is like, I feel like he's figured out battling to a science. He's so meticulously broken down the whole thing, and he's so hungry that he's real hard to beat. Tantrum is real streaky. When Tantrum's on point, like, you feel me, he's like, he embodies his name perfectly, and he's like a fucking just crazy uncontained energy and tears shit up. But I feel like he's got to work on making himself more likable to the crowd, and he doesn't always connect. And Dirt in his home base is going to be pretty hard to beat. I don't really know if it's going to go down for Tantrum that day, but if he does behead Dan in San Ho, that's going to be like, ding dong, the witch is dead. So fools are definitely trying to see that. Uno Lavos versus Big Cannon. Very oddly matched battle. I assume the other Uno is, the only Unos I know is Lush Uno and Uno Lavos. Uno Traffic. But that was a play on a corrupt bar, if you didn't know. But it's a really odd matchup. I assume Uno's trying to get more into his original zone of the street battle shit. And he's like, I'm a battle Cannon. So I think that's going to be good. If Uno tries to beat Cannon in his own game with the wordplay shit, it ain't going to work. I think Cannon's going to get a lot of love from this crowd. I think if he had come out in Cali with that same Chi-Town style that he's got, he would have been on top of the game by now in a much even better position. But, it is what it is. It's going to be crazy. I would probably say Cannon's going to take it unless Uno, if Uno takes the approach of trying to just out-rap him. But if Uno does Uno and combines bars with his hilarity, then, it's going to be real close. It's going to be real close. So it totally depends on the approach. Fredo versus Reverse Live? Are you playing with me, cuz? Oh my god, I basically should take credit for this, setting up this battle, even though I didn't, because it's one of my battles, essentially. God damn, I'm so psyched on this shit. Like, wow. And I honestly think it's one of the most perfectly matched battles you could possibly conceive. It's kind of like Illusion Z versus Tantrum. I would have predicted giving Illusion the slight edge, so that result was kind of what I would think. With this one, my instinct is to say Fredo for some reason, but I really can't intellectualize why. I just kind of have a feeling Fredo maybe being a little closer to home, but Reverse, when he contains his shit, is unbeatable. But I don't know, man. Fredo is nasty. It's going to be crazy either way. I love both these motherfuckers. Pariah versus Caddy. Now, Pariah's like undefeated. You know what I'm saying? Player is so underrated, but with him, once again, same as Tantrum, it's kind of a likability issue, and he has this intensity that translates to great battling, but doesn't necessarily translate to steezing out the crowd properly. Now, Cadillac Ron is technically proficient, but is pure style and pure authenticity. That's my Machina Muerte, brother. But I mean, we got to see if it's Sober Caddy, because Sober Caddy in the zone is smashing everyone. But Pariah right now is basically, this battle is going to be determined by which caddy shows up, because we know Pariah is going to fucking go for the throat and just be tenacious and murderous. Little ghetto baby is walking by. But yeah, I don't know though. I think that caddy probably. It depends on which caddy shows up. Really,
if he shows up.
Joe Cutter versus Sazu. Oh my God, these matches are incredible, dude. Like straight up, dog. Sazu is like my favorite battler in the universe. It's just a matter of die slow, DTR life. I don't know if he's gonna be able to compound or confound his shit into a short enough round time, because that's always been his issue. He kills it in the jungle, so Joe Cutter's more comfortable in the format, giving him the slight edge. But bar-wise, Sazu is incredible, and he's such a great performer. If he can figure out how to get it within the round time, it's going to be a problem for Joe Cut. Another guy from that good hut, his partner XI, against Swarm. Now, y'all motherfuckers that are not from Cali, particularly the Bay, don't realize how monumental. That's worth the price of admission for Fresh Coast motherfuckers alone. These are two guys that inspired a lot of the Fresh Coast right here. A lot of y'all might not be aware of that. OGs in this Fresh Coast thing. It's gonna come down to hunger. I love Swarm, man. He's incredible. His bars don't always translate to the battling format as well recently. Neither does XI, but I feel like XI, this is looking pretty good for XI unless Swarm comes with some left field shit. The problem for XI is that Swarm do be coming with hell left field shit, so it's going to be crazy. Everybody knows versus Val Kilmer. I had the pleasure of seeing Val Kilmer when I hosted a voice box in Tucson. He's one of the best dudes they got locally. Everybody knows, I think, could wax him for show, but he be forgetting his bars and fucking up hella much. So if you don't go on an acid-induced freestyle tangent, I'm pretty sure that EK got this, but it's going to be crazy. Big up to Val Kilmer. Why Not was a dude that I was sipping hella bow with. We was off that mud, sipping hella Texas when he was out there, and he was cool as fuck. He can rap real well too. He's going against KI Design. I think style-wise, like charisma, Why Not got that. He's got way more swag, but KI Design has got crazy bar structure, and if he figures out how to say the right shit and say some cool shit that we might want to hear, pretty sure KI got this. But man, these matchups are incredible. I'm super psyched to be there. Bad bitches on deck all day, you feel me? Bad tatted up hoes. You see me, I'm gonna be steezing, doing the most on one and repping for the motherfucking clothes. Gonna put down a cherry 7-Up just to throw the dub up. Big salutations to all Fresh Coastians. I'll see y'all there December 8th. Voice Biggity Ox, bitch. You feel me? ZAE, baby. Arr!